Central Park is the great democratic space of New York City, where millions from all walks of life relax, exercise, think, and unwind. But today, Central Park is under siege from a billionaire's row of super towers already under construction. Towers that will cast shadows over 3/4 of a mile long. The skyline of New York is a physical reminder of how wealth and power get their way without regard for the impact on the lives and neighborhoods of everyday people.
In the fall of 2012, I was at the Heckscher Playground on the southern end of Central Park with my daughter, and suddenly it got sort of dark and cool, and people started packing up and heading home. And it seemed sort of odd because it was a clear day, and I looked up and realized that the sun had gone behind that big tower I'd seen a few months before going up.
The tower, casting those shadows across the children's playground, is the vanguard of more to come. A line of gated castles is forming along the southern rim of Central Park, staking a privileged claim to the space, sky, and sun long shared by all. A private city in the sky for the rich, the very, very rich.
There's a prominent real estate appraiser in New York who referred to these buildings as safe deposit boxes in the sky, places where people put cash and they rarely visit themselves.
Which means the fabulously rich high above the city will be contributing no income taxes to support the public servants who make it work far below. There was an outcry in the 1980s when the park was also threatened by overbearing developers.
One of the first big civic actions that I heard about was an umbrella protest in Central Park, organized by Jacqueline Onassis and others. 1,000 people showed up with umbrellas to form the line that the shadow would form.
My wife Judith and I raised our umbrellas and joined the line of neighbors from all around the park. Jackie O's stature combined with people power caused the developer to back off and scale down the height of his new building. Now, with the park again under siege, a new spirit of protest is growing. You can take a stand against the shadows and help protect the people, park, and green spaces all over New York. Meet your neighbors at Columbus Circle on Sunday, November 8th at 10:30 in the morning, and bring a black umbrella.